Hello, Bizorke here. Today I wanted to show you a couple builds that I've come up with that I've been experimenting with this week. Now, I don't usually do sniper, but I have been having a little bit of fun just playing around here. And these builds are focused on a lightweight, silenced sniper, and I call them assassin builds because they focus a lot on stealth and, killing people at a distance instead of engaging in combat. So they're not really like a fighter build, they're kind of like a ranged assassin type of style. So the first build that I'm using here, I call the Power Assassin. And I don't know, maybe I'll rename it. I don't know if that's the best name for it, but essentially it's silencer dash damage. And the idea here is that you can basically stand quite far away from people and just snipe them. And if they try to chase you, then you can just dash away. Or if someone tries to surprise you or appear behind you or whatever, then you can just dash away. And ideally, you want to have a lot of speed, but you don't want to get the speed upgrade because that takes up an upgrade slot. So really, your only defense is the fact that you have no armor and can run away from other people's bullets, and that you have dash. And the whole objective here is to keep your distance and do not get shot. The biggest threat to this build is other snipers, in particular ones that have the damage upgrade as well. And maybe this isn't the best build for me because I'm more of an aggressive player. I prefer to, be up close and personal. The builds that I normally use with pistol, I call it the street thug because the whole build is designed to run up and stab people. I also experimented with adding one armor to this build, and what I found is that people with pistol and Kevlar will just run right up to you and kill you with no problems. So ironically, the armor is a greater weakness than having no armor. So in this case here, I was cornered by two players, and I think Cyber Killer might be trying to hunt me, so I'm not sure. Now check out this other build. This is another kind of crazy build, and this one I call the Skill Assassin because it still requires, anything with sniper requires a great deal of skill. It's a lot of aiming, right? So, not to say that mastering other guns is necessarily easy. They just require other different tactics. But sniper is very heavy on accuracy. And one thing about silencer is that when you are using silencer, you lose a lot of accuracy. It's not that the game punishes you, it's just that it's a lot harder to get hits when you cannot see your own bullets. I find that that's less of a problem with sniper than it is with certain other guns. For example, if you are using LMG plus silencer, then it really helps to see your own bullets. And if you can't, you're going to be at a disadvantage because you're going to be, it's harder to correct your aim if you're spamming. Whereas with sniper, it's just individual shots. So you shoot and forget. You don't care where that bullet is because by the time the bullet gets to its target, you're already ready to fire your next shot. And it doesn't matter if you miss. Your target's moved, you have to re-aim, and you fire again. So if you think about it like that, the silencer actually isn't much of a burden when you have sniper. And so, I was playing with this yesterday and someone was accusing me of using an aimbot because they couldn't possibly imagine using a sniper with silencer and being able to hit any targets. Well, it actually, it's the same as aiming regular sniper. It doesn't matter. You don't need to see your own bullets with sniper. But the advantage here is that other people can't see your bullets and they can't get out of the way. But the thing about accuracy, right? So nobody ever uses sniper plus accuracy. I never see this. But accuracy does actually give you an advantage. In particular, it allows you to get trick shots from very far away. And the whole point of these assassin builds is to shoot people from far away. So I could be across the map and shoot in between two crates, and the bullet will go right in between those crates and hit my target. And if you have good enough accuracy, you can hit moving targets from far away with the accuracy upgrade. So in a way, the accuracy upgrade compensates for the lost accuracy that you are penalized by having the silencer upgrade. Not that it's that much of a penalty with sniper anyway. But believe me, I did get some very amazing shots with this build. And again, I guess this is why the individual was accusing me of having an aimbot. I mean, I was getting some pretty good shots, just crazy, crazy shots. You wouldn't believe it. And unfortunately, I didn't get them on film. But I did get a few good shots, I guess, in this gameplay here, just making this. I'm making this really late at night. I was supposed to upload a video today, but I was busy with other things. So I'm doing this like past 12 o'clock right now. This one still counts for my Friday vid. The thing about Silencer is that like you can see silence bullets if you have thermal vision, and I'm pretty certain that there are players out there that have a thermal hack. Not to mention, like, you don't even need a thermal hack. All you need is a high contrast monitor or an accessibility app that increases your contrast, and bam, you can see silenced bullets. Let me just give you a demonstration through video editing what the game would look like if you increase the contrast of the screen, right? So if you did this, you could pretty clearly see silenced bullets, which I guess, you know, theoretically anyone could have some type of accessibility tool that does this in game, right? So I guess the downside to this build is that it's not a universal strategy. Some players are going to be able to see the bullets, some players are going to be cheating, and, you know, like, I don't really like that. I prefer to have something that's more of a universal build that I can go after anyone I want, and that I don't have to be afraid of certain players because they have the ability to see my bullets. Anyway, again, to reiterate, the whole premise of this build is that you have to keep far back away from people. And, you know, fighting in close quarters doesn't really work. And you have to worry about people who have the range upgrade. You have to worry about other snipers. But if you keep your distance, it's good. And it's also it's a great build to have if you're on a team, if you're playing a team game. Not the best build for soloing on because people will sneak up behind you. But if you have a good team and you're, you know, using your team effectively, you can actually keep alive and get some pretty good kills. Like, you know, I didn't realize while I was filming this, but I'm logged in as guest reindeer, and I'm already the top player, just, you know, messing around. And I'm not even a sniper guy, and this guy caught me off guard. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, share with your friends.